Art is here. Art is inside all of us. Art is a global phenomenon that has changed, grown, and inspired people. It is a tradition that stays within us and our communities. The city of Greenville, South Carolina proudly welcomes its community to an extraordinary event that brings thousands of people together. New people, new places, and new art coexist together at Artisphere. The event lasts 3 days, bringing together artists from all over America while prioritizing the city's local artists. With a route stretching miles along Greenville's popular downtown area, each block of the route hides new captivating experiences for the community to enjoy. Now, thanks to the Brendan's Fellows Association presented by the GCCA, we get to sit down with 3 young and upcoming local artists to discuss their thoughts and experiences with Artisphere. We were able to experience the massive cultural event alongside them, and were able to develop an understanding of the process as well as the challenges when preparing for an event of this magnitude. We conducted interviews with them at the GCCA gallery where they work and develop their art side by side in a cul-de-sac of creativity.
So my art medium is visual arts. So I like working with oil on canvas, acrylic on canvas. I love doing mixed medium.
My art medium, I have a couple that I primarily work with. I do oil paintings, linoleum, and then I also dabble into murals, charcoal, watercolor, and wash painting.
Anything I can get my hands on, I'm telling you, I can make it into art. It doesn't matter what it is, but my main source of creation is usually acrylics and photography. Those two are the main things I produce.
Hi, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Orlando Corona.
Faith Hudgens.
Ramin Stallings. Artisphere is a wonderful event that allows artists from all walks of life, as well as from around the world, to come together.
Artisphere is one of the biggest art festivals here in the South. They host various artists from across the country, local artists here in the upstate and all South Carolina, and there's a ton of activities to do that 3-day weekend.
Artisphere is one of the biggest arts festivals here in Greenville, South Carolina. It features a variety of artists. It's very diverse. Families, friends. It's just a great place to come and mingle and see some great art.
What inspired me to be an artist was creating something and leaving a mark behind, and also inspiring others and teaching, the lessons that I've learned throughout.
It runs in my family. A lot of my family are artists, so being able to have the opportunity to make whatever comes to my mind is it's a great opportunity that I have that ability.
I will say life inspired me to be an artist, only because I hated working my 9-to-5 job, and I was constantly looking for an outlet, and all roads led me to art.
Oh, my path to becoming an artist was I needed art credit to pass high school, and it was like an accident. I need to take that credit. I chose art, and from that point on, I just fell in love with art and printmaking and all the opportunities that I could do from that point on. So it was sort of an accident, but at this point, I just think it as something that was meant to happen.
It's only within the past few years I've been proactive with my photography business, and then I started painting in my early 20s, and then from there I had a lot of people support me, and then it led me to the Brandon Fellowship, which everything changed after that.
It just kind of happened. It's like I woke up one day and I realized I had the ability to create. I've been like painting and coloring since I was a small child, but I really didn't understand that what I was doing was art. So it wasn't until I was in college, and like I said before, I hated my 9-to-5 job, and I went back to what I knew, which was creating. And art then became a form of expressing myself. And when I discovered that power, and I discovered that I had an outlet and I had a voice through art, I just couldn't do anything else. It's kind of like that quote that they say, your gift will make room for you. And once I really started taking my art seriously, I feel like God opened so many doors for me, and I was unable to put down the paintbrush. I was unable to ignore the fact that I had this gift of creativity inside of me. Not getting paid what you're worth. If I'm being honest, I think that's what pisses me off the most, because we as artists, we invest a lot of energy and time into our artwork. For me, my art is more of a soul connection. So when I'm creating these pieces, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of passion that goes into it. And I don't think that I'm recognized, or my art is recognized for what it's truly worth.
Honestly, there aren't a lot of opportunities out there that are readily available for everybody. So a lot of the opportunities I've gotten, I had to kind of make. I had to work hard for, and I had to create out of thin air, because, it's really hard to be successful because there are few people that have all the opportunities, but sometimes you got to be ambitious enough to make your own.
Struggling with the right marketing that I do on my side, finding opportunities here and then, and just being able to make a living full time with it. That's some of the challenges that I've encountered here.
The people around me, honestly, I'm very chill, so I don't reach for the stars on my own a lot. But the people around me, I see them have dreams and ambitions, and it motivates me to maximize myself. And through that, I show that through everything I do, even my art.
What motivates me in my pursuit of art is always inspiring others, creating work that is going to leave an impact in this world, or that's what I like to think of.
The reason why I keep going is because I understand that my art holds power, and it has the ability to change not only my life, but other people's lives. My art inspires women, it inspires children, and because of my little own personal superpower, I'm able to empower other people. And that's one thing I'm really passionate about, is empowering the powerless. Because at one point I did feel powerless before I discovered my love for art. So being able to share that and translate that through my art to other people, why not? Prepare for Artisphere. Number one, I'm staying hydrated. That's number one. Number two, sunblock. No sunburns. But most importantly, I think I'm just focusing on what message I want to share with the community, because this is a great opportunity to not only display myself as an up-and-coming artist, but to inspire the community. That's what we're here for. So I'm just focused on planting positive seeds, and I want to make sure that my message with my artwork is in alignment with that.
I'm preparing for Artisphere by gathering all the pieces that I want people to see that weekend, grabbing all the materials that I need for my life paintings, and also just packing a good mentality and bringing a smile with it. It's all about having fun those 3 days.
I got a lot of work to do, but Artisphere has genuinely been a trial, because even just talking to the people, getting the booth set up, helping the rest of the Brandon Fellows, gather together and make something, this is going to be legendary. Freedom. I feel free when I make something. I don't question it. I just do what it is I feel. I don't spend 1,000 hours meditating on it. I do it because I enjoy it and the freedom it gives me.
When I paint, I feel like I'm at home. I feel that I'm fulfilling my purpose, and it's just fun to paint. It's always a new thing that you learn or a new technique that you want to implement in a new painting. So for me, I feel like I'm at home in my creative space.
Creating art for me is kind of like sacred. So a lot of times when I am creating like my big pieces, I just kind of go into my own sanctuary. I like to be isolated from the world, and I love to unlock myself in a sense. Like I love like letting down my guards, letting down the walls, and I really just pour my soul onto my canvas. So in my opinion, when I'm creating and when I'm painting and I'm in the studio, I feel free. I feel vulnerable and I feel in love with my art. Like if you don't feel that passion when you're creating, it's not going to translate to your canvas. Your audience is not going to be able to tell. And so that's one thing I love about my pieces, because when you look at it, you can see how soft it is. You can see how vulnerable it is. It's vibrant, it's colorful. My art really just is a reflection of me, of my inner soul in a sense. It's bold, it's bright, it's vibrant, it's spiritual. You could tell that I'm like literally just pouring myself all over the canvas.
After interviewing these 3 young artists, we were able to ask the local community what they think about Artisphere.
Artisphere for me is an opportunity to show my work to my friends and family and collectors.
This show has a great reputation nationwide and everybody loves it. It's very hard to get into, so you feel good even just getting in, but once you're here, it's it's even more enjoyable.
I think my favorite thing was seeing like all the arts.
Artisphere is really fun. I just moved to Greenville recently, and this really just shows the great community we have here. It's so fun to see everyone like out together and experiencing one thing that everyone can really enjoy no matter who you are.
It's a good community. It's awesome that people come out and see this much art at once. High caliber work.
It brings people together. It brings people to connect. Even if it's like one artist, there's different pieces that let other people see from different perspectives. It brings people together through one art for everyone who has different perspectives.
Artisphere means to me the opportunity to make and create opportunities for folks to approach artists and learn about their work, and for young people like my daughter and other children to come out and meet artists that are working to create beautiful pieces of art that expand our minds and really invite us to have a conversation and build community. How's that?
As Artisphere comes to a close, we were able to sit down with these 3 artists again and talk about their thoughts and feelings after the event has concluded.
Hey, Mel.
Hey.
So, Artisphere, 3 days, thousands of people, intense heat. How are you feeling?
I'm amazing. Like we finally did it. It's been so much work that's been put into this, and we finally finished up. And when I tell you it was monumental, it was such a marvelous event. Like, we broke records.
It went really, really well. We had a lot of fun. We got to do some live painting. We literally talked to thousands of people, family, children, moms. It was Mother's Day weekend. We got to paint in the rain. So not only was it steaming, smoking hot, it also rained. So it went really, really well.
So Artisphere went really good, man, and I had a lot of fun hanging out there, painting live. I painted for 3 days straight in the heat, in the rain, and overall it was just fun there being with my other Brendan fellows, man. We had a great time, talked to a lot of people, and from there a lot of opportunities came.
Do you think Artisphere made an impact on you, or like you made an impact on Artisphere?
Absolutely, absolutely. Not only did it make an impact on me, because that was my first time painting live and performing in front of my community in the art sense, but we also were able to touch a lot of kids and inspire children. They got to paint with us.
I really think that us joining Artisphere as the Brandon Fellows, we really added a lot of personality and representation for the city and local artists that I feel are overlooked. We have a lot of people from all around the world, marvelous artists, but we need to make sure we're still giving attention and reverence to our own city. So I'm grateful that we could have that opportunity to be able to showcase what Greenville, South Carolina is capable of.
So for me, I had a couple commissions that I did right after that. I had some people in Texas and people here locally that wanted to commission me for a painting. So that allowed me to, have some work to do, and then some opportunities to teach different classes, be in different galleries, and all those sorts of things just came up from that Artisphere.
So you feel better for going to Artisphere, and you feel like you've changed, your perspective is different.
After Artisphere, I really feel like there is no question that I am an artist. I don't have to question my skill level. I don't have to question what I've done. I really feel like being a part of Artisphere was just proving to myself that I am capable of anything.
Do you want to participate again next year? Because it sounds like everything went great for you.
Yeah, I mean, if the opportunity does come, I would love to participate. I had an incredible time, and I don't have anything to say about it. It's just a great opportunity for any artist out there that,
We would like to thank these 3 artists for giving us their time and allowing us to interview them about their experience with Artisphere. Next time you're in Greenville, come by and stop by Artisphere. You may just learn something.